the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to this, this very, very, very special Match of the Day challenge with me, Stevo. Now, this is the first ever time that myself or Jason have done a stream during Match of the Day. More importantly, this is the first time we've ever done a stream, or I've ever done a stream, where I haven't got a clue about the results. Well, I say that. I am aware of the, unfortunately, I'm aware of the Burnley outcome. I'm not aware of the actual score. I'm aware of the United score, and I'm aware of the Liverpool outcome. Other than that, I have no idea what has happened today. I haven't got the chat on. You're chatting, but I'm not looking at anything whatsoever. I don't want to spoil anything for me whatsoever. I don't want to see anything. You may be wondering what I'm doing. I'm just basically covering up the screen so I don't see anything on the chat or anything. But so if there's anything that goes wrong here, I ain't gonna have a flaming clue. I may actually just slightly. Oh, I can't even do that. But yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I've never been more nervous since Jason last night being drunk. I didn't know what he was going to come out with, and yeah, I'm feeling sick. Today has been the longest day of my life. I mean, Saturdays for me at work are normally very, very long, but today has been horrendous. And I'm inside, I'm feeling, you know when you've got like that anxiety sickness, and you're just like, just can we just get on with this? And we've got 6 minutes before match of the day kicks off, and all you guys know exactly what's happened today. You know that whether Aguero's exploded or if he was benched, whether Sterling got a triple digit haul, and people that triple captain him are now going to be doing what Vardy did, are now going to be having the rises in ranks that people that had Vardy had. We'll all know how my transfers went, which was Mopé and Martial in for Callum Wilson, and I've completely forgotten. Who was it? Who did I transfer out? I've completely forgotten what midfielder. Hudson-Odoi. Of course, we'll then find out if Hudson-Odoi got his standard assist, and I believe Martial blanked. My understanding is based on the score that I was told. Obviously, Martial blanked. Like I said, I'm feeling sick inside. Now, we all know how Match of the Day works. They always start off with the game with the highest goals in it. So if it opens up with, I don't know, Watford versus Chelsea, I know that I'm going to be in for a tough time. Potentially, if Hudson-Odoi did start the game. There will, of course, be if the fact that Man City kick off the episode, that essentially that maybe they've probably scored more goals than Liverpool. Honestly, this is genuinely frightening. I'm going in blind. Like I said, I'll reiterate this point. I'm aware of the Burnley outcome. I'm aware of the Liverpool outcome, and I was told the Man United result. And yeah, I'm not going to comment on any of it until I've seen it officially. But I am going to be going through like the whole of Match of the Day. I'm going to be watching the whole thing. It's directly in front of me here. This is probably going to be one of the most... This ain't going to be like last night. This is nowhere going to be like last night, for obvious reasons. But this could be the most dullest stream you've ever seen. Like I said, I'm not going to be interacting with any of the chat whatsoever. You're literally, as John Magic, John Harris, John, whatever you want to be called, mentioned last night talking to Jason, which was this. The one thing that grabbed his attention when watching Elite FPL for the first time was the fact that he was seeing a man, me, streaming from a mobile phone and seeing someone that was going through the highs and lows, or as Brett Mollison calls it, the emotional rollercoaster of someone that plays fantasy football and takes it seriously. So I take a cash mini league seriously anyway, and even this, we've now got exactly 3 minutes to go, and it seems like it's going to be taking forever. Normally when I do an intro, it feels like I've done it for 5 minutes. It's lasted an hour. I've only been doing this for 4 minutes, and it feels like it's lasted an hour. This is not good at all, and I'm really anxious about what's going on. But yeah, just a few thoughts on last night's stream. I do want to say a massive thank you to everybody that did. Well, number one, watch. Let's be brutally honest here. Jason getting smashed, hammered. That's the reality of the situation. Thank you to everybody that joined as guests. I say guests as well, I don't know what you want to call yourselves, just members that joined in on the live chat. I think there was something like 12, maybe 15 of you guys, off the top of my head. Aussie Boy, John Harris, Boona, Daily Llama, Stein, FPL Aguero was there, Armand Dillon, loads of you. It was crazy, the amount of people, but none of you got a word in edgeways because Jason was too half cut and wouldn't let any of you speak. But I listened to. Funny enough, when I went off last night, I did actually tune in live, and this is real talk now. And I honestly was lying, as Jason said. Steve-O's probably gone in his bed, and he's just lying there doing nothing when he could be on the stream. And I was thinking, no, Jason, I'm lying in my bed, laughing my head off at the utter nonsense you're coming out with, and the fact that John is trying to get a coherent conversation going, and you're basically just saying, shut up. Oh, Crazy Jack, you were another one. How did the rugby go, by the way? Oh, no, yeah. England lost. Not that you care, Crazy Jack, because you're Welsh, but... Anyway, the point being is that I was literally laughing my head off because the material and the content that I was hearing last night in bed was gold dust, and I mean absolute gold dust. For any average viewer that was tuning in, they would have not had a clue what was going on. But for the 100 I think it was like 190, 200 people that stayed with us from minute minute 1. All the way through to Jason going up to, fair play to the guy, all the way up to basically 3 hours 50 minutes, you witnessed something special. Now, admittedly, Jason's now deleted the whole stream. We are aware that there were some special moments that were clips galore, i.e. the cork popping in his face. That was absolutely genius. The comedy timing on that was amazing, because I think it was Penguin, FPL Penguin, he's another one that joined in, FPL Penguin that said that right. So the match of the day is about to start. FPL Penguin made the point that Jason actually says, oh, I'm not that stupid, and then bang, pops off in his face. That was comedy gold, and here we go. So yeah, I'm going to stop talking about that, and match of the day is starting right now. I don't want the TV too loud, because kind of want to keep it on air and everything, so to speak, but I kind of want to hear what's going on. Like I said, I feel sick watching this now, because obviously I captained Aguero. We had FPL Penguin that triple captained Aguero. We had Show Me the Mane, that's top of our Cash Money League, who did the exact same transfers as me. I can't remember who he got rid of, but he brought in Martial and Mopay. Guys, I'm really really feeling like horrid at the moment. So this is going to be we've got a cracking show apparently. I have seen, unfortunately, well, I say unfortunately, I've seen one comment or someone saying that what a cracking game week. I don't know who posted that or anything, but I'm hoping that, again, I don't want to look at the screen or anything. Everything seems to be running smoothly, which is the main thing. This would be hilarious if I was talking. And we're kicking off with, oh, right, okay, Aston Villa versus Liverpool. Oh, God. Is Notorious Nerd going to be right? Is Mane going to be scoring the goals? Mane was obviously somebody which... Now, I am aware of the outcome of this game. Just to let people know, I am aware that based on the reaction of a member of staff that I work with when he cheered, I just assumed that, yeah, they've won. So, they're Liverpool, this is. He's a Liverpool fan. Straight away, I'm looking at the team news. And I'll tell you what, Target is someone to target. Certainly, here we go in Liverpool. And, Lallana starts. Alexander-Arnold, good. Right, okay. No Matip, right, so Matip is definitely not playing, right. Here we go, everybody. For anybody that is watching this, thank you. I really do appreciate you joining in on this Match of the Day challenge. Again, for anybody that is watching this, I don't have a clue what's happened today whatsoever, but I am aware of the outcome of this game. My understanding is that Liverpool did win this. That's all I know, that Liverpool won. I have no idea what the correct score was or anything. Matt Brunton, it'd be interesting to know if you put your bets on my the predictions that I went with and the history went with regarding Flamer now. Thought it's going to you lose a clean sheet then. Yeah, I wonder if based on the history and predictions that I went with on Thursday evening, Matt Brunton wanted me to send him what I thought. And yeah, I wonder if you won any money. That would be very, very interesting. Again, I'm not looking at chat whatsoever. I'm just literally looking at a screen in front of me, my TV, and I'm not acknowledging the chat whatsoever. Please do not worry. I will be continuing after match of the day, and we'll be able to discuss this stream, to be completely honest with you. And I'm really interested in the fact that on match of the day now, it's up to I think it was like 20 odd minutes, and there's been no action. So obviously that's halfway of the first half already, and it's still 0-0. So I'm fascinated to know how this game ends then, if I don't believe it. I'm so close to swearing. The letters begin with F and off. Hang the hell. Really annoys me because I can't be bothered to talk now. I can't be bothered to talk. It really annoys me having Trent Alexander-Arnold. I don't even know why I have him. Flaming waste of time. 28 minutes now, and Firmino's just put it in the back of the net, but he's offside. Mane would have had the assist as well, but it's been put off offside. This is a unique. Do you know what? This is a first for everybody as well. Is that I was thinking this. It's gone to VAR, and that's wow, Christ. This is actually a first for me. This is the first time I've watched Match of the Day, and I can't even tell you. 59 minutes, and it was 1-0 to Aston Villa in the first half. How many goals were scored in this? How many goals were scored today then? Hardly any, I'm guessing. Alexander-Arnold and Mane in with a header there. Could have been a Mane goal and Alexander-Arnold assist, but that's come to nothing. Well, my understanding is that Liverpool won this game. And now, Wesley was put through, but Alisson came out, booted it away. My understanding is that Liverpool won this game, so I'm assuming it was 2-1 or maybe even 3-1. And what did I predict? 2-1 to Liverpool. Tight game, I said. And this is ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. Again, I'm aware that this isn't the greatest entertainment on the planet, but as Jason kept saying last night, I couldn't care less. 1-0 to Aston Villa so far. Trezeguet with the goal. And oh my goodness, Gilbert. If anybody had Gilbert playing, they would have had his clean sheet because he went off. Wow. Mane swings it into Firmino. Firmino pulls it back and it comes to nothing. Lallana, it comes to nothing. Miskicks the shot. Miscues. And unfortunately, he's completely scuffed that. I say come on Liverpool. I mean, from a real life point of view, I really do want them to win the Premier League, and I hope they don't mess it up. I can't believe I'm live streaming this. Like I said, I apologise for the pauses in them. There we go, Aston, but I don't believe this. That's awful. Why didn't he go for it? Why didn't Trezeguet go for that? Brilliant, an error from England's right back. Thanks. Jonathan Pearce knows how to rub that in. Got another flaming hour and an hour and 15 minutes of this. God almighty. Alexander-Arnold, here he comes. Goes for shot and he's completely put it wide. You know when a highlight comes up and you're thinking, oh, this could be a goal. I was thinking then maybe he scored. Flaming hell. 1-0 for a long time. Mane on the ball now. Puts the ball in and it's a goal. Mane with an assist. And it's Robertson. Is it Robertson? Yeah. Mane with the assist. Robertson with the goal. Robertson, have we overlooked him? What's that? I don't even know what his stats are lately. He's been doing well though. He's been doing well. My goodness. 3 minutes from time and he scores 1-1. They must win then. They've got to win. Based on Fatura's reaction. Here we go. Here comes Alexander. Oh, we got a free kick, I'm assuming. What's this going to be, a goal? I'm assuming direct free kick and it's a goal. Oxlade-Chamberlain. No, it's Mane fouled. No, Oxlade-Chamberlain fouled, sorry. Who's going to score this? Oh my God. Oh, don't believe it. Well, now he's on a corner. Alexander-Arnold misses a direct free kick and now he's on a corner. Come on. Yes! And Mane! Oh my goodness. Wow. Is that an official assist, is it? Is it an official assist? I don't believe this. Crazy. Oh my God. Yeah, that's going to go down as an assist officially, yeah. And a header. Notorious nerd. Header. Headed goal. Mane scored. That's crazy. But now that makes me think, what on earth happened in the Man City game? What happened in the Man City game? This is now making me feel, well, 25 attempts Liverpool on goal, 6 on target. Well, at least I got that prediction. Hey, Matt Brunton, I got that prediction right. Did you put money on it? I got oh well, yeah, I got that bang on. Aston Villa 1, Liverpool 2. Again, the statistics coming in. Aston Villa have actually scored versus Liverpool on 4 out of the last 6. Now it's 5 out of the last 7. Wow. What on earth happened at Man City then? Oh, it is Man City and Southampton up next. Oh my God! Now all you know exactly what happened in that game. I don't want to keep banging on about it. I won't have a clue, but oh my goodness, I'm gonna now find out if Aguero. I mean, I don't know if you lot were feeling at 2 o'clock when the team news was made, but I mean, I don't know. This is. I'm now worried because now my captain could potentially be playing in the next highlight package. Exactly. Shearer saying they found a way through, and it's true. It's absolutely true. Salah blanking again. Salah blanking again. What did they say on Planet FPL? Mane and Salah will be the same price in the next 2 weeks. So they're saying, Alan Shearer and Wright are saying that the Firmino offside should have been a goal. So that would have been Mane with an assist. In fact, he would have had 2 assists and a goal if that goal had stood. Oh, Mane got a yellow for a dive. Brilliant. Brilliant. I mean, obviously this is a highlight package, but my goodness, Mane seems to be well, the Mane man. Once again, for everybody watching this is the Match of the Day challenge with myself, Stevo. Essentially, I have no idea what has happened in today's games whatsoever, and I'm watching Match of the Day live on screen in front of me while you guys are all watching, knowing exactly what's happened. And we've got Man City versus Southampton next. Oh yeah, by the way, talking of subscribers, and thank you to whoever just subscribed just then. What I will say is that we are nearing 3,000 subscribers. If you do enjoy the content me and Jason are doing, by all means hit that subscribe button. By the way, talking to Jason, thank you to him for doing Saturday FPL Live. I know he went live. Be really looking forward. The original plan actually was to watch his stream now, and I react to his live stream, but I thought, nah, let's just watch the game. So here we go. So nice one, Jason. Good work on this afternoon stream. And now we're coming up to Man City versus Southampton, and now we're going to find out the team news. Oh, Mendy doesn't start. Angelino. Flame it out. Oh, Aguero starts. And I bet Flaming City get a clean sheet as well. Again, if they do, it's my one differential again on Jason. I bet they flaming do get a clean... I'm getting really annoyed now, and I don't even know the result. Oh, this is going to be so annoying. If Southampton, get your standard 1 goal, please. Sterling in. Flaming out. Oh my goodness, this is not going to be nice to watch now. I ain't going to be looking... I'm not looking forward to at least get these first 2 games out of the way, and then I can relax. But I'm not... That is so frustrating that Mendy hasn't started. Unbelievable. Come on, Southampton. Get a goal. Go on. Yes. Good lad. Well done. Ward. Who got the goal? Can't quite see the name. Ward-Prowse. Nah. Get in. Well, they got their standard goal versus Southampton. Versus City, like they always do. That's the crazy thing. Southampton have scored 1 goal in 4 out of the last 6. Will now make that 5 out of the last 7 versus City. Surprise, surprise, the history coming through again. Oh, Ederson there. Ball slipping out of his hands because of the weather, obviously because of the wet weather. Well, the question is, does Mendy come on? That's what I'm now worried about. David Silva. God. Here we go. What's going to happen here now? Are Man City going to destroy Southampton? Oh, God. Here's De Bruyne on the ball. Pulls it to Gundogan. No. Comes to nothing. Here's David Silva. Pull back to Gundogan. Back to Silva. Back to Gundogan again. No. Come to nothing. Angelino in. Oh, Aguero. Still to Sterling. Sterling over. Well, I say, I don't want Sterling to be doing anything. I don't know who the most popular captain pick is, even in our mini league. Of course, show me the Mane captain, Mopay. What on earth he's done today? Here's Sterling now. Here's Gundogan. On to Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, it's come to nothing again. I feel sick. Kevin De Bruyne plays it short. Stone puts it over. Stone puts it over. It doesn't really matter, does it? Please, Aguero, for God's sake. 45 minutes plus 1. My goodness. So this isn't a battering either. Sterling puts it in and Silva just misses it. Of course, Jason with Silva. So Silva, David's, is that Bernardo or David Silva that come off? I don't, can't be David Silva that he took off. It's got... So David Silva was taken off. Oh, wow. Wow, for Jesus. Probably Jesus. I need Aguero. It doesn't matter because Jason's flanked. I'm assuming he's captained him. Again, I don't have a clue what people's teams are. De Bruyne has now got the ball. Pulls it back to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva whips it in. Come on. It's moments like that where it's like, that's why, well, it's not literally, but why Pep Guardiola may be looking at bench him on the flaming time. Come on! Nowhere near Aguero. Walker back to De Bruyne. Walker. Is he going to swing it into Aguero? Yes! Come on! I'm praying Jason Webber, the differential captain, put it on Silva. Oh my goodness, it would be so funny, but he won't have done. Come on, Aguero, please, just give me some flaming new luck. I need a good game week for crying out loud. I really do need a good game week, but Aguero probably would have been the most popular captain pick anyway. Kevin De Bruyne always tried to thread it through, but he couldn't quite get it. Now Walker's got it onto Sterling. Sterling swinging it through. And here comes somebody that I don't recognise. Number Bernardo Silva puts it well over. Can't have ended 2-1. I mean, I went with 4-0, 3-0 I went with. Obviously, they didn't get a clean sheet. 83 minutes. My goodness. De Bruyne pulls it out to Walker. Walker back to De Bruyne. Sterling pulls it back to Aguero. Yeah. Oh no. 40 put it in. This is the hard thing because when it's the highlights, you just assume that it's going to be. And come on, Aguero. Can't have ended 1-1. How was FPL Penguin feeling with this game? They've drawn, haven't they? They must have drawn. I don't believe it. How have City drawn with these clowns? Oh, who scored? Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker. Good goodness. My goodness. Who got the assist there? Angelino. The irony. The absolute irony. The absolute irony of that. Could have been Mendy. Wow. 2-1. That is... That's extraordinary. Well, I say 2-1. The game hasn't even finished. What? 90 plus 1 minute. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne, he's on the ball. Threads it through to Jesus, and Jesus missed it. Two-one it ended. Jesus should be putting them away. Wow, that's crazy. That's extraordinary. 2-1. Did anybody get anywhere near that at all? The history's going to get a point for that. 2 points, in fact, because it predicted 3-1. So he gets 2 points for being the closest. Oh, Sterling got a booking. Ooh. Any Sterling captainers out there? Wow. Both Liverpool and Man City winning 2-1. Oh my goodness. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Wow, I wonder what game's up next. That's coming up next. It's West Ham Newcastle. Wow. Did that end 2-1 by any chance? So Watford Chelsea hasn't even... Oh, I wonder where that will be played then. I can't even check my phone to see who my first sub is. Is it Lundstram? Is Lundstram my first sub? Blimey. Are we still live, by the way? I don't have a clue, to be honest with you. Let's just see if we're still live. Let's just find out quickly. We are still live. That's extraordinary. 272 people watching this. That, guys, fantastic effort. What can I say? Really do think it's an awesome that you're spending your match of the day evening, your Saturday evening watching this, watching me, quite literally going through a roller coaster of emotions, because like I said, I have no idea what the scores are or anything, but this is absolutely crazy. And like I said, when the game ends, when this match of the day ends, I'll be taking your calls. So yeah, make sure that you get in the waiting room, and I'll be able to take your calls reacting to this particular game week. But so far, Liverpool and Man City have just gotten out of jail. They've just both got out of jail with very, very late winners. Thanks to Mane and Kyle Walker. Crazy. Crazy. Who would have thought that? Well, I said a tight game for Aston Villa and Liverpool, but not Man City. That's awful. That's. I mean, don't get me wrong. They've got the 3 points. That's the main thing. But it's just not good enough. I think teams like Man City should be washing teams like Southampton aside. I really do. But it always happens, doesn't it? Whenever they seem to play a team twice in a row, the first game will always end up with the scoreline you kind of expect it to be, and then the second game is almost like a friendly or whatever. But obviously they've got the Champions League Tuesday or Wednesday, so so Man City are still obviously the 6 points behind Liverpool, and of course at least Mendy didn't come on. But here we go. It's West Ham versus Newcastle. West Ham versus Newcastle. Then it's Watford versus Chelsea. So that's the fourth game on. Oh, Sheffield United versus Burnley. That's the fifth game. Brighton and Hove Albion versus Norwich. Well, that's going to be a low-scoring game. Then, as predicted by me. Oh, God. So, yeah. AFC Bournemouth versus... Oh, Arsenal versus Wolves is going to be the last game. Ooh. So we've got a shock result. Well, I say shock result. Is that going to be 0-0? Is Arsenal versus Watford going to be 0-0 or 1-0 either way? So so the scoreline that was shouted out regarding Man United, that's right then. I don't want to react to it yet, but I'm going to guess that Callum Wilson got the only single goal by any chance. And Mopé did nothing. That's a guess, but I can't really. So here we go. It's West Ham versus Newcastle. I went within this game. I went 0-0, so it's clearly not 0-0. Jason went 2-0 to West Ham. The caller, who for whatever reason I didn't write down, but it was... I have forgotten the person's name. It will come to me. Staz, wasn't it? Was it Staz? But either way, they went 1-0 Newcastle and the history went 2-0 to West Ham. And oh, wait a minute. Shelby's going to swing a free kick and... Wait a minute, Bournemouth... Oh, it's a goal. Newcastle have just scored. Kieran Clark. And sorry, I've just interjected myself because I've just realised I think Jason's gone and got a clean sheet. Jason's got a clean sheet, hasn't he? If not a double clean sheet from Ramsdale and Rico. Jason, I think Bournemouth and Eddie Howe owe you a bottle of South African red wine or rosé and a bottle of Prosecco, because you, my friend, are the reason why Bournemouth are keeping clean sheets. So Kieran Clark has just scored for Newcastle. There goes my 0-0 then. And there goes Jason's 2-0. I don't believe it. 2-0. Who's that? Fernandez. Wow, that's nuts. And the caller, whoever the caller was, and I've completely forgotten, I'll have to go back to the stream, they called 1-0 to Newcastle. So Fernandez gets the second goal for Newcastle. What's this going to be? Goals galore. And that's only at the 24th, before the 24th minute. And Maximin is through and he's... Oh, should have put that away. That's terrible. I mean, Roberto's done well there, but he should be putting that away. That's terrible. Take your chances, and that is a glorious one for that. Max something or another. Now we're into the 34th minute highlight. So Snodgrass is going to whip it in. And it's come to absolutely nothing. And I don't believe it. Max is on it again. I don't believe it. Is he going to score? Oh, what are you doing? Awful. Statman must be loving this though. Shelby always hit the crossbar. Cracking effort. This is terrible from him. I've forgotten his name. Max something. I'm sure people are screaming at the screen right now what his name is. Outside of the flaming right boot from Shelby. That was a cracking effort. God, if they mess this up now, Newcastle. It's Pellegrini's job on the line. They haven't won. Save. Great save from Dubravka there. Cracking. Yeah, West Ham's results have been absolutely awful of late. Can't be 3-0 by half time, surely. Oh, St. Maximin, that's his name. Let's just call him Max, shall we? What extraordinary hair for Max. Is that you, Max? That's for you Max and Paddy fans out there. Free kick from very far outside the box here. Assuming Shelvey will take this to whip it in. Yes, it is. Shelvey to whip it in, and he scored. I don't believe this. That's well done. Extraordinary. Statman. This is extraordinary. Did you predict this? Well done, Newcastle. Well done, Newcastle. Oh, that is a cracking goal. Gets right on the inside of the post there, but Roberto did get a hand to it, but couldn't keep it out. And Shelvey gets the goal. Snodgrass whips it in, and this isn't going to be another clean sheet for Newcastle, is it? Do you remember that player that I was thinking of bringing in, Lascelles, on that wild card? And everybody said go and get him. Oh, it's gone in. West Ham have just scored. Balbuena. Flaming. Balbuena's just scored, and the assist, I couldn't quite see. Number 22. Couldn't quite see who the assister is, but it was number 22, which means absolutely nothing. St. Maximin. That's his name. Didn't end 3-1 to Newcastle, surely. Snodgrass again. 3-2. Snodgrass, what's that? 2 goals in 2 game weeks? This isn't the 18-19 season. So it ended 3-2 to Newcastle. And well done to the caller. Well done to the caller. And his name is at the top of my head, but I can't flaming think who it was. But the caller got that bang on them. Well, he got the correct outcome. Well done to you, Newcastle, to win 1-0. Should be marking these off, shouldn't I? Wow, West Ham losing again. Awful. And like I said, I can't remember specifically, but they've lost something like 4 or 5 in a row. It's Pellegrini's job on the line now. Perhaps. This was their opportunity to maybe take advantage of Man United and Spurs' downfall this season, but hasn't taken it, and it's Leicester. It's Leicester that have taken that opportunity. Who was it next? Watford versus Chelsea, wasn't it? Yeah, Watford versus Chelsea is up next. I wonder what happens in that game. Is Show Me the Mane's Willian going to do anything in that game? Did anybody bring in Pulisic? How did Abraham do? Mason Mount, Hudson-Odoi. I wonder if Hudson-Odoi started. Or did he get rested as I thought he may do? The only reason why I did that transfer, because I just thought Hudson-Odoi may be a rotation risk now. Great result though great result for Newcastle. Does that mean they're out of the relegation zone if they were ever in it in the first place? I mean, this has just been, what was it? So far we've had Liverpool winning 2-1. Mane and who got the other goal for Liverpool? I've completely forgotten. But Mane and whoever it was, I've completely forgotten who got the first goal. But winning 2-1. And of course Man City winning 2-1. Aguero and Walker with the goals there. And now Newcastle have just won with Shelvey, Fernandez, and I've completely forgotten who the other one was. People have been saying it's been a cracking game week. I don't see how so far. It's not exactly been many FPL assets that have done anything today. What, Aguero maybe at a push? Mane, I suppose. I suppose Trent Alexander-Arnold got an assist. But it's just in the back of my mind, I know that Bournemouth, I think they won 1-0. I think Bournemouth won 1-0. And of course, Jason had Ramsdale. I just can't get my head around that. 3 clean sheets in a row for Ramsdale. And he may have played Rico as well. May have is the key word. May have played Rico. But of course, Mendy didn't play for me. They conceded. So he wouldn't have kept a clean sheet anyway. But ironically, his replacement got an assist. So here we go. It's Watford versus Chelsea. Are we going to find out if Hudson-Odoi started? I'm really hoping he didn't. Really hoping Hudson-Odoi didn't start. It will at least make me feel my decision was right. So here we go. The Chelsea team. Kepa in goal. Aspilicueta, Zuma, Tomori, and oh, Emerson's back. Jorginho and Kovacic. Emerson's back. Right, yeah. So Pulisic, Mount, and Willian, of course, Abraham up front. Oh, I wonder how then how Willian and Pulisic did, which of course scored last week. So no Hudson-Odoi again, but Emerson. That's the big talking point. Is back. And with Alonso doing so well. I don't believe it. Abraham's through and he scored. After 5 blinking minutes, Abraham. Well done to Abraham, captainers. The stats are there. He only seems to do well away from home and he's already scored. After 5 minutes. Good finish. Very good finish. Nice composure there to get it over Ben Foster. I don't know who got the assist though. At least I got Abraham, but then again about, 45-50% of the game own Abraham. Oh, Pulisic. I don't believe it. Abraham, no, it was Mason Mount that came in with a crack shot. Abraham with the follow-up, but led to nothing. And I wonder if anybody in our mini league captain Abraham. Nice differential. William with the corner. Oh, nearly. William with the could have potentially got an assist for. I can't quite see who that was for. Sorry. I know this isn't exactly the greatest commentary on the planet, but I'm sure you will persist with me here and understand what on earth is going on. The key is actually will Watford score. I went with Chelsea to win 3-1, same as Jason. Caller went 2-0 and the history went 4-1 to Chelsea. So we'll... but no one owns Watford assets. Delafeu just skips past the post there. Up to the 43rd minute. See what happens here. Is Mason Mount on the ball. Goes for an effort. Oh! Foster tips it onto the crossbar, would you believe? So we're now on to the second half. They don't score early again. It's the 49th minute. Mason Mount. Oh. William would have... Was it William? Or is that Emerson? Mason Mount, as I must say, including well, there's a load of us. So William puts it through. An Abraham assist. Emerson. Is it Emerson? No, who's that? Pulisic again. Thank goodness. Abraham with the assist. Pulisic goal, Abraham assist. Nice finish. I'm so glad Showman the Mane didn't get him in and captain him. Because that's what everybody thought. Pulisic through. Goodness, Abraham, if he connected, it would have been a goal again. Admittedly, it would have been, well, you'd have had to have like 100-foot legs for that. And here's Abraham, is he? William then picks up the ball. William pulls it back. Oh, Abraham nearly again. Come on, Watford, score a goal at least. Get rid of those Tomori clean sheets, please. Go on. Oh, come on. Oh, it's a... Oh, is it? Oh, we're going for a VAR, are we? We're going for a VAR decision. It looks like it could be. Is it a penalty? And the answer is yes, it's a penalty. Jorginho conceding and Delafeu's going to step up. Are they going to score? Yep, Delafeu scored. Phew, Tomori clean sheet wiped out. Thank goodness for that. So Delafeu, nice little finish there. Come on, Chelsea, get me the 3-1. At least I'll get something right again. Hudson-Odoi, come on, along with Batshuayi and Reece James. Oh, this is towards the end of the game now, is it? This is going to be the final few kicks in the game here. What's going to happen? Is it going to end 2? Oh, flaming Nora. And they've won. Another 2-1. Another 2-1 for one of the top 4 clubs. Oh my goodness. Another 2-1. Abraham and Pulisic with the goals for Chelsea. Wow. 2-1 to Chelsea in the end. Another 3 points in the bag for Frank Lampard. What's that? 8 games in a row now they've won? So Hudson-Odoi didn't do anything. Hudson-Odoi did absolutely nothing. Well, I think I may be able to just be able to breathe in a minute. Oh, Mason Mount got a yellow card. Of course he did. Of course he did. Maybe moving on to Pulisic, possibly. Is that my next transfer? Pulisic in for Mason Mount. Sheffield United versus Burnley up next. I think, if I was to take a guess on that, it's going to end 1 or 2-0 to Sheffield United. Because my dad, he messaged me and all I could read was something along the lines of, we just can't score again. So I have this feeling that it's ended to 0. Or we've certainly lost anyway, I know that much. We've certainly lost, but we'll find out in a few minutes' time. We will find out exactly what's happened in the Sheffield United Burnley game. But at least that Tomori clean sheet was wiped out. Great finish by Abraham now, I've got to say. That was an absolutely fantastic finish. Well done. Blimey, it's the latest I've stayed up. 11:15, my goodness. Like I said, this is a unique experience for me because, wow, record viewing figures at the moment. What can I say? Hello everybody, it's Steve here from the Elite FPL. Thank you everybody. This is just the match, for anybody watching this is the match of the day challenge. I'm Steve for anybody brand new to this podcast. My other co-host unfortunately can't make it for obvious reasons, and that has nothing to do with last night. It's the fact that he's already streamed this afternoon for Saturday FPL Live, where of course Jason was covering all these games live, so it'd be fascinating to see his reaction to everything that happened as it was all unfolding at 3 o'clock. You're now watching myself. I have no idea what the results are whatsoever. I'm aware of the outcomes of certain games. I knew what the outcome was for Liverpool. I knew the outcome for Burnley, and I know the outcome. In fact, I'm pretty sure that the scoreline for Bournemouth Man U is a Bournemouth win of 1-0, and I just have this fear that it was Callum Wilson that scored because I got rid of him, of course. So I have this gut feeling that neither of my transfers have paid off, and it was a -4. However, Hudson-Odoi didn't start today, and obviously I have no idea what Callum Wilson did. So here we go. It's Sheffield United versus Burnley coming up right now, right this second. Let's find out how. And I'm a Burnley fan, everybody. And I know a lot of people seem to hate the fact that I'm a Burnley fan. I don't know why. Is it because Burnley have a bad reputation? I don't know. But I know, because I know we lose this game, it's kind of like how much buy. And from an FPL perspective, I'm hoping it is a clean sheet because at least I get Lundstram off the bench. Well, I hope I do. I think I do. I bet you £1 million I didn't put Lundstram as first sub. I bet you £1 million because I've got £1 million. Rodriguez starts again. Good. But I don't think he scored, so here we go. Sheffield United versus Burnley. Let's find out what happened. And after 3 minutes, Rodriguez is after a penalty straight away. And he was clipped. You don't give them. Can't give that a penalty. No chance. Ender Stevens plays it forward. McGoldrick sticks it through, and Lundstram. I'm going to feel sick if I haven't got Lundstram as first sub. I think I'd... Please, I so desperately want to check my phone. Please tell me I had Lundstram as first sub, for God's sake. I'm gonna have to check my phone. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to check my phone. I don't know how this is gonna happen. Oh God, this is crazy. I have to check. How am I gonna do this? I don't want to look. 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 I'm on the community teams team. I don't care about them. So I'm gonna have to log in. Please tell me I had Lundstram as first sub, for God's sake. And this is really complicated. I don't want to see what points I've got. And we're appealing for a handball here. Oh, we've seen them given. It's been his elbow. And is it a penalty? No. Will this stupid thing load up? Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God for that. I had Lundstram as first sub. What the... What? What? Whoa, wait. I knew the results, so I'm not really like. This is the thing now. It's like an FPL point of view. I'm watching this from. Lundstram, 2 goals. Sheffield United through 3-0. What the? What an. Embarrassing. How easy is that? Awful. Awful, awful, awful. Question is, how many more do Sheffield United get? What's that? 7 goals in 2 game weeks we've conceded? The crazy thought now is that I want to see if Mendy started. Came on as a sub. I don't think he did he? Mendy didn't come on. I'm so wanting to check if Mendy came on. I don't want to look. I don't really want to. How am I going to see this? Right, let me just check point. I don't want to see that. I know this is really convoluted what I'm doing here. I'm going to have to check. Mendy didn't come off the bench. Thank God for that. I've got Lundstram points. I don't believe it. I've actually got some points coming off the bench. But it doesn't matter because everybody owns Lundstram, so it's a waste. Who cares? Right, concentrating on this game now. Sheffield United, Burnley. Sorry about that. I've just been doing something which I absolutely detest in life, which is looking at a flaming phone when you're supposed to be concentrating on a game. Jagielka coming on. So it ended 3-0, did it? That's terrible. Oh no. Billy Sharp, is he going to do anything? Nearly a hat-trick for Lundstram. There was some madman in our chat that said that they were going to captain Lundstram. I mean, I've got to say, double up. I said this the other day. Double up on Sheffield United defence. There's this extraordinary statistic that since Chris Wilder's taken charge of Sheffield United, they haven't conceded more than 1 goal in all of those 54 matches. It's something ludicrous. To think Lundstram was somebody that nobody even thought would even be playing for Sheffield United, let alone being even on the team sheet. I mean, fair play to Sheffield United. I mean, I went 1-1. Jason went 0-0. The caller went 1-1, and the history went 3-2. Again, goals galore for this game, the statistics were saying. 22 goals had been scored in this fixture of the last 6. Make that 25 in the last 7 goals have been scored. And ironically, it was Burnley that have scored in the last 3 out of the last 6, 3+ goals. Didn't quite come up on that statistic, did it? Who got the assists? I have a clue. McGoldrick that got the assist for the first Lundstram goal? 3-0. That's terrible. So what we got next is Brighton Norwich, is that right? So Brighton Norwich is up next. Which of course, my interest in that game will be Mopay. I wonder if Mopay did anything, that's the question, or else my -4. Complete waste. mean, I don't even know if Martial even started the game. That's the issue here. The stream running okay? That's the main thing is the stream running okay? Well, it's all a green light and everything, so that's the main thing. Well, yeah, Burnley well below par, of course. They blinking were. I'm going to deliberately hide that. Right, I don't want to look. That's my points, everybody. I'm not looking now. I'm not looking. So here we go. Brighton versus Norwich is up next. The question is, did Mopai start? Did Pookie score? Did Cantwell score? Did Matt Ryan keep a clean sheet? And the question is, if he did he get any save points? I went with a 1-0 victory to Brighton. Jason went 2-1. Caller went 3-1 and the history went 1-1. Here we go then. Let's find out how Mopay and my Matt Ryan did. Who'd have thought that? Me doubling up on Brighton. Jesus. Nice stat there. Brighton scoring 6 goals in the last 2 matches. So we're at the 11th minute mark. And that's come to absolutely nothing. Pookie gets away on the nice little turn there. So Jason gets Ramsdale clean sheet. And Bournemouth have kept 3 clean sheets in a row. Whereas me, bringing Matt Ryan, and he does absolutely nothing for me after keeping clean sheets and getting every bonus point under the sun. Oh, Lewis puts it through and comes to nothing. And Zappe, who's that? Come on! Nothing, absolutely nothing. Will this be a 0-0? Another 0-0 for Norwich. They're scoring goals for fun and then they started getting battered and now all of a sudden they can't score and then they'll be keeping clean sheets. Mopay squeezes it through and... Yeah! Ah! Go on! Nothing. Offside. Mopay ended up offside. I never thought I'd be cheering on Brighton like this. God, completely miscues it. 49 minutes now and it's still 0-0. Mind blimey. Oh, Nick Connolly whips it in. And Tete heads it towards his own goal. Could have been a magnificent own goal that. My God. So Duffy's on the ball at the moment. Oh, Mopay's done nothing, is he? Yeah, I know, you feel screaming. I wonder if anybody's watching this as well that's done the Match of the Day challenge. Or if anybody's watching this and they don't actually know what the results were. Or if you're watching along with me. That would be interesting to know. Not that I'm reading anything in chat, but... Mopay's done nothing. Well, I'm not feeling sick anymore. That's the main thing. The main thing is I'm not feeling sick and proper. Unlucky there. Trossard coming on for Gross. Of course, Stein brought in Connolly, didn't he? And Mopay. Oh. No, done nothing there. Could Mopay assist Connolly? Come on, lad. Throw-in taken. Mopé's out here. He's not even in the box. So, oh, it's an own goal. Is it an own goal? Trossard. Mopé isn't even in the flaming box, would you believe? Was coming out to get the throw-in, and Montoya with the assist. I wonder if Statman played Montoya. That's the question. Did Statman play Montoya? 74 minutes. And is Mopé... Oh! Cruel with the save there. Just get me one, please. One goal. Differentials. I just need to do something for me. It's all that matters. All these Abrahams, Manes is pointless. I need my differentials to do something. Trossard assist and Duffy goal. Flaming hell. Waste of time. Flaming hell. Full time 2-0. Nothing for Mopé. Waste of a -4. Waste of a -4 because Martial's done nothing today. Unless, of course, Hudson-Odoi, he got, what, 1 point. So 1 point for Hudson-Odoi. Callum Wilson, I don't know. Let's just say 2. So that's 3 points. Whereas Mopé and Martial, that's 2, 2, that's 4, that's 0. So, in theory, if we're going off that, and that's not even based on assuming that Wilson hasn't scored, but I just have this fear that he has, then I've only missed out on 3 points, potentially. That's the key thing here. So we've got Bournemouth, Man United next, and then the final game is Arsenal versus Wolves. So did that end 0-0 then? Arsenal Wolves must have ended 0-0. It's got to have done. And I know James Bang went with 1-1 for that game. I'll tell you what, if that does end 0-0, that's the 3rd draw at the Emirates in a row for Wolves. If it ends 0-0, which I'm assuming it did. So the history came through again. It said, well, to be fair, it said Kevin De Bruyne, but it also, to be fair, it said that whichever of the 3 you wanted to captain out of Sterling, Aguero and Kevin De Bruyne would have come through. But, like I said, up next we've got Bournemouth versus Man United. I believe it ended 1-0 to United. So Ryan got no save points. Surprise, surprise. No save points again. Brilliant. So really, another differential on Jason. So I'm assuming Man United had about 400 shots and Ramsdale got, what, three save points? I'm so hoping that game didn't end 1-0, but I know it did. So it's really looking like jump off Norwich assets now. A lot of people giving Pookie and Cantwell a chance, and it's gone, hasn't it? Here we go. Now we're going to advertise Match of the Day 2. Which, of course, Crystal Palace versus Leicester and Everton versus Spurs. I went with 2-1 in each of those games as well. So at the moment, when it comes to predictions, Aston Villa, I got the outcome right and bang on the money. Brighton, Norwich, I got the outcome right. Man City, outcome right. Sheffield United, Burnley, nope. West Ham, nope. Watford, Chelsea, yep. So 5 out of Sorry. 4 out of 6 games I've got the outcomes right, and 1 of them bang on the money. Jason, on the other hand, 1, 2, 3. Yep, 4 out of the 6 fixtures outcomes right. The caller got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6, and now we've got goal of. Oh no, wait a minute, what's this? What's all this going on? This is what happens when you're not really watching the TV. By the way, for everybody watching this, I really do, well, like it's the classic thing, I really do appreciate you joining in, because this is crazy. This is absolutely a one-off special with me, Steve-O. It's the Elite FPL Match of the Day Challenge. I'm reacting live to everything that's happened on today's games. Really do appreciate all you turning out for this. I can't imagine it being that entertaining, to be honest with you, because it's just me watching TV and just reacting to, trying to commentate as I go along. But here we go. It's Bournemouth versus Man U. I am aware of the scoreline. I believe it ended, in fact, yeah, it ended 1-0. So I may as well just accept that. It's a bit like with the Sheffield United Burnley game. I knew that Burnley had lost, just didn't know the scoreline. Man United, clowns. It's awful. It's embarrassing. And I flaming well hope. I hope Leicester get that 4th place now, because they deserve it so far this season. Oh, Martial didn't even start. Oh, he did. Sorry, my apologies. He started up front. Right, okay. Did you hear that, everybody? Bournemouth have only met United twice in their history at the Vitality. Pereira just completely skies it. Oh, I hope flaming Martial, but he won't. I know he doesn't. It's a bit annoying when you kind of know. That's what frustrates me. When you're kind of doing a match of the day challenge and you kind of unofficially get told. And the way it happened as well was really frustrating. Just one of the lads from work was literally just shouting out, I know we lost 1-0. I know he's a United fan. I know we lost 1-0. And I went, flaming hell. Did that just go down, by the way? Did the stream just go down? I don't know if the stream dead. I'm hoping it didn't go off. I'm really hoping that stream didn't go off whatsoever. Just refresh. If it has gone off, just refresh, everybody. Flaming hell, you go for an hour and flaming 20 minutes and the stupid thing crashes. Are we still live? Everything is still running. That's alright then, that's cool. Actually, I'll just ask the chat, for everybody watching this, can you just confirm the stream's now going? It's back. So it hasn't ended. Oh, that's why. Because why do you think this really frustrates me, this stupid internet? Been going absolutely fine for flaming an hour and a half, and now it decides to mess up when the flaming stream's coming to an end. Sod's law. Oh, King wanting it, but I'm hoping the stream didn't end. And the answer is, thankfully, it hasn't ended. Thank goodness for that. We are still live. That's the main thing. Phew, we're still live. Yeah, we're still live. That's the main thing. Thank God for that. Harry Wilson through, but a good save from De Gea. Right, let's get back focusing, shall we? Oh, Greenwood's finally getting a chance. Greenwood is finally getting a chance. And I so need Man United to score, but I know they don't. Because they are useless. Oh, is it the post as well, Greenwood? 83 minutes, it's still 1-0, and that's how it ends, isn't it? I'm sure it is. I'm so hoping I'm jinxing what I'm saying, but... (1-0). I don't believe. Jason's luck is extraordinary. That is awful, United. That is shocking. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely pathetic. I'm not even a United fan. I couldn't care less. But from a fantasy football perspective, very, very frustrating indeed. And I really... Oh, Callum Wilson got a yellow card, so that means that he got 1 point. So Hudson-Odoi and Callum Wilson got 1 point each. So that's 2 points, whereas I took a -4 and Mopay and Martial got 4. So I'm missing out on 2 points basically. And now we've got Arsenal versus Wolves up next. So Callum Wilson blanked, but he got a yellow card. Right, okay. Thank God for that. That's the main thing. So Arsenal Wolves then ended 1-0, 0-0, I'm guessing. We're going to be coming to the end of match of the day, so we will be taking your calls. So please make sure that you get into the waiting room. I'm not going to be going on for too long, but please get into the waiting room where I'll be taking your calls and we'll be discussing today's games. Obviously, I'll be reacting to my points total as well. And I'll also be reacting to the league, cash mini league rivals, etc, etc. So if you want to come live on air, you know what to do. Get into the Discord waiting room and we'd be more than happy to take your calls. Well, I am anyway. Obviously, I'm the only one that's on at the moment, but it'd be great to hear from everybody that's wanting. So yeah, get in that waiting room now. You may as well get in that waiting room now. Just like Sahil's there. Sahil is there. Sahil, we will take your call if you're still there, and we'll find out how you feel about the Bournemouth Man United game, because that will be interesting. So we got Arsenal versus Wolves next. Once that game ends, I'll be taking your calls immediately. And of course, they're highlighting Martial not being in the box, basically. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm going to be able to bring up chat in a second as well. So once I can bring up chat, I'll be able to interact with some of you guys and everything once. But like I said, we've got Arsenal versus Wolves coming up any minute now. Absolutely crazy. I can bugger off actually. I can bugger off. What's going on here? Who was it? Someone made the point about they enjoyed my the tech issues that I have. Well, I don't. I can't stand them. Drives me up the wall. Thankfully, the stream's running okay now and nothing disconnected. So we are one full stream, full stop. Can we just get on with the Arsenal Wolves game so I can just take people's calls and react to my points? And obviously I'm more interested in the Cash Mini League, if I'm honest with you. I want to see the runners and riders in that, and it'd be nice seeing Jason's team to see what happened with his team, but I just don't. I know for a fact that I haven't caught him. It's things like Matt Ryan not getting any clean sheet, any save bonus points, but Ramsdale probably did. And of course, the bonus points and for all I know, the Flaming Leaves could be updating now. In fact, it will be updated soon. That's the crazy thing. So here we go. Arsenal versus Wolves. Final game of the match of the day. Challenge. And then I'll be taking calls live on air. So like I said, if you want to join me, get into that waiting room and I'll be willing to take your calls. Oh look, Chambers starts again. Sabella starts. Ozil gets a start. And Lacazette and Aubameyang up front together. So Jimenez is starting. 3-4-2-1 Wolves are going with. So is this going to be another draw at the Emirates for Arsenal? Three draws in a row for Arsenal at the Emirates versus Wolves if it ends 0-0 or 1-1. Neves with an effort there, but just completely well over. Callum Chambers with the short throw into David Luiz. David Luiz on the wing, would you believe? Puts the ball in. Lacazette onto Aubameyang. He scored. '50th goal for Arsenal. Lacazette onto Aubameyang, and it's 1-0 to Arsenal. Wow. Oh, will it? Yeah, that would count as an assist, surely. That would be extremely harsh if FPL took that away as an assist from Lacazette. And Crazy Jack, you got an assist for Lacazette, I'm assuming. You should have done. What is it? If it gets a significant deflection, that's when they take the assist away. And Aubameyang again. You know, he's skied it. Way off. So is this another game that ends 1-0 then? It must be. Well, I say it must be. I'm hoping Arsenal win this, but not that it really matters or anything. Jota puts it in, and a great save from Leno. Great save from Leno. A lot of empty seats at the Emirates. A lot of empty seats. They protesting? Who knows? So now we're on to the second half. Coutinho out to Traore. Traore gets a corner. Tries to whip it in. It's blocked off by Chambers, I believe, or Tierney. And now we're on to a corner. Suppose I actually want Wolves to score in a way, as long as it's not Jimenez. And Leno with a save there. Pretty comfortable save, to be honest with you. Neves putting in the shot there, and it's a pretty standard. Should be saving them for a keeper of his quality. And now he's Aubameyang. Here we go. Here we go. Aubameyang onto Ozil. Nice bit of skill. Now it's Lacazette, and he's skied it. Oh, Lacazette didn't even last the game, but Martinelli came on for him. That's good. That's good to hear. Hopefully he scores. Got a crazy record at the moment. What is it? 8 goals in 4 games. extraordinary. What was he, 18 years old, Martinelli? Oh, and now, wow. Jimenez has scored. Flaming hell. Can't be 1-1 again at Arsenal. That's amazing. That statistic again. That is extraordinary. Statistics coming through again. If it ends 1-1. If it ends 1-1, which I'm assuming it does. Because it's now in the 83rd minute and can't see Arsenal getting another goal. Here comes Ozil, puts it in, and no, they've messed it up. And I think that's going to be the end of it. So I can now look over the Fantasy League game itself and find out exactly what's happened. And unless the next part of play doesn't end in a goal, yeah, it's going to end 1-1, isn't it? Jota through, and it's nothing. Comes to nothing either. So it ended 1-1. So it ended 1-1. What a rubbish day of football. What a rubbish day of football. Hardly any goals whatsoever. And now I can take your calls. Now I can take your calls. Good evening to everybody is all I'll say. Thank you for joining me. If you want to come live on air, by all means get in that waiting room right now. What a rubbish day of football. No goals whatsoever. Waste of time. Absolute waste of time. So let's just quickly bring up my team then. Well, it's up on screen anyway, but so 56 minus 4, so 52. I'm going to get Lundstram off the bench with 21 points. I need to check out 21 points. It's going to mean nothing though. That's the problem. It's going to mean absolutely nothing. I'm deliberately going to look over Jason's. This is when you're all going to see me just feel crushed. FPL Challenge League. Let's see where Jason is. In fact, it would be easier if I'd have just gone into the Moderators League, wouldn't it have been? In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'll be here all day otherwise. Moderator League. Let's quickly bring up Jason's team. Completely pointless. And Jason got double Bournemouth, crying out loud. And he's got Vardy tomorrow. All my players are played now apart from Soyuncu. So again, nothing. Absolutely useless. 9 bloody points for Ramsdale. Right, let's just find out. It's flaming annoying. God, Vice Captain Mane. Maybe I should have listened to Notorious Nerd. Right, let's just quickly go over. Right, Bournemouth. King with the goal, Adam Smith with the assist, and it was Adam Smith with 3 bonus, Ramsdale with 2, and King with 1. Really does take the flaming mick. Aubameyang, of course, just scoring then. Lacazette with the assist in Arsenal 1, Wolves 1. Jimenez with the goal. Matinho with the assist. Jimenez with 3. bonus, Aubameyang 2 and Moutinho with 1. Moving on to Aston Villa 1, Liverpool 2. Trezeguet with the goal for Aston Villa, McGinn with the assist. Wow, Robertson and Mane with the goals, Alexander-Arnold and Mane with the assists. And the bonus going to, Alexander-Arnold got 2, but it means nothing. Mane with 3, Alexander-Arnold with 2, Robertson with 1. Brighton 2, Norwich 0. Duffy and Trossard with the goals, Montoya and Trossard with the assists. Montoya with 3 bonus, Trossard with 2 and Duffy with 1. Moving on to Man City versus Southampton. 2-1 to Man City. Ended Walker with a goal and assist, Aguero with a goal, Angelino with an assist, Ward-Prowse and Armstrong. And then we had Walker with 3 bonus, Ward-Prowse with 2 and Angelino with 1. We then move on to Sheffield United 3, Burnley 0. Well, I don't need to remind you of the goal scorers, but Lundstram with 2 and Fleck with 1. Musset with 3 assists. Jesus. Lundstram with 3 bonus, Musset with 2 and Fleck with 1 bonus point. Finally, or near enough here towards the end, West Ham 2, Newcastle 3. A West Ham goal scored by Balbuena and Snodgrass, assisted by Lanzini and Allaire. Fernandez, Clark, Shelby with the goals for Newcastle, and Hayden. Sorry about that. Hayden, Joel Linton and Williams with the assist, and the bonus, Williams with 3, Shelby with 2 and Snodgrass with 2. And finally, on to Watford 1, Chelsea 2. Delafay with the goal for Watford in that penalty. Pulisic and Abraham with the goals, with Jorginho and Abraham with the assists. And then bonus went to Abraham with 3, Pulisic with 2 and Delafay with 1. So let's just quickly remind. Well, I've got 77 points minus 4, so that's 73. I just can't be flaming bothered, to be honest with you. Right, let's I'm not being funny, the Don, but it's just been a complete waste of time. My again, none of my differentials paid off as logical as they sound. John Swan saying that 77's good. Not in the mini league, it's not. The mini league is the most important thing, and it's just a load of rubbish. Cameron's saying he got 24 points. How on earth did you get 24? Who on earth did you own today to get 24 points? Seb T, don't be so dark, Steve. It's a great score. Again, I reiterate this point. It's not. It's rubbish compared to. In fact, I'm not even going to bother reading the chat. It's going to be a waste of time. It's annoying me. So, moving on to the Discord. Let's find out. Let's bring on Sahil, shall we? Friend of mine. And Sahil, you just got to make sure that you unmute your mic and your headphones. So I'm hoping we can bring you live on air. So hopefully, Sahil, you can bring you live on air. If not, like I said, if you want to come live on air for the next few minutes, I'll be more than happy to take your calls. It'd be fascinating to hear your scorelines today. Of course, I haven't actually seen Show Me the Mane. Let's just bring up Show Me the Mane's team, shall we? Because that's actually one of the more important teams here. And that's who we, of course, people like myself will be looking at to be catching. And he got 45 minus 4. My goodness. So that's what, 41? Don't tell me he didn't play. He did. Captain Mopay. I forgot about that. Jesus. He benched Salah. He benched Salah. He's got Jamie Vardy next. Let's see if we can get Sahil on. Sahil, you just need to unmute your mic, mate, and then we'll be able to get you... Well, I will be able to get you live on air. So hopefully, Sahil will be able to join us. Sahil, mate, are you there? Just need to unmute your mic.
Can you?
Oh, Sahil, you're there.
Are you there?
I can hear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Absolutely, you are live. You are live on the Elite FPL podcast, my friend. How does it feel being live for the first time?
It
You,
feels good.
you're talking to about 300 people at the moment, so remember, please do not swear. But I'll ask you straight away, mate. 1-0 to Bournemouth. Your thoughts on United?
Difficult without swearing.
Yeah, please don't swear, mate. Come on.
Yeah, awful, basically.
What's going on? Genuinely, what's your
Uh,
thoughts on United this season, and what is going wrong?
I don't know, man. I think it's too soon to sack him. I think the players aren't playing. It's not him.
And why don't you think that the players are playing for Solskjaer?
To be honest, I have no idea.
Bloody, have you
It's
seen
just,
your score today? Sorry.
huh?
Jesus, have you seen your score today?
Yeah, I got 91 points.
Wow.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I had a good week this week.
And you've got Pereira left to play tomorrow. So for anybody listening audio, Sahil, you got 91 points. Matt Ryan in goal. Walker, Pereira, Robertson, Lundstram, Mane, Mane, Mount, De Bruyne, Martial, Abraham, and Aguero as captain. Wow, that's crazy. 91 points. You'll be moving up in the Torbay Elite, won't you?
Yeah, I think I'm moving up. I'm actually third at the moment.
Third?
I think so. Hold on. That's what it says.
Oh my, the
Yeah.
game's updated, sorry.
Yeah, it's updated. Third.
Oh my god. That's I'm in the wrong league here, sorry. Torbay Elite. Has it actually officially updated? Oh, it hasn't officially updated. You sure you're looking at the right
Yeah, because when I'm looking on the league, but when I click on it, it hasn't updated.
Oh, is this the app that you've got?
No, it's online.
The website?
Yeah.
But you're up to third in the Torbay Elite mini league.
Unless the system's lying to me.
Well, not necessarily. I would believe that because 91 points is absolutely ginormous.
I had a great week.
I think it
was the Lundstram pick.
Yeah. Did you ever think about benching him, or did you think, no, I'm always going to be playing Lundstram?
Nah, I was always playing Lundstram.
That's absolutely that Kyle Walker pick paying off. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, it was actually going to be his last week. I was going to give him this week, and then I was going to take him off.
I feel sick looking at this.
Hoping for a Pereira couple of assists or a goal.
Yeah, well, they're up against
Palace.
They're up against Crystal Palace tomorrow. What are you predicting on that game?
I think it'll be, say maybe hoping for a 2-0, 3-0 Leicester.
You confident though in that prediction, considering Crystal Palace are very, very good at home this season?
I think Leicester are just too strong at the moment. I think
I've just noticed you've got Robertson.
Yeah.
You've basically had the perfect, almost the perfect team game week. Everybody in your team, barring Kevin De Bruyne, Mount, and Martial, has scored points for you.
Yeah.
You disappointed that De Bruyne didn't get anything today?
I was actually thinking of getting it, but in the end I went for Aguero, so I made the right decision.
What made you go with Aguero captain?
To be honest, it was a stab in. It was either him or De Bruyne, so I just had to go Aguero. You have to. If he starts, he's gonna score.
Yeah, that's the thing. I completely agree. It's a question of
That was the only thing that I was thinking may not start, but then I thought he probably will.
no, absolutely. That's exactly the point.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you're constantly every other word you're breaking up. Unfortunately, but all I'll say is thank you for joining us on the podcast. I'll see you. I'll see you on Monday.
Yeah, definitely.
Cheers, Sahil. Take it easy, mate.
Thank you.
That's Sahil there. He's one of my work colleagues. He's a really good lad. Let's bring on Abdul, shall we? In fact, just a quick one. I wanted to check over the other rivals in our Cash Mini League. Let's just quickly check over that, because this is what fascinates me. So second is Marlon Moore, 79 points minus 4. Captain Mane. Jesus. Wow. That's amazing. I wonder whose transfers were as well. Let's just quickly see his transfers. Zinchenko and Kelly out for Chilwell and Rico. Did he play Rico though? Yes, he did. He didn't play Chilwell. Strange. He's got Vardy left to play. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Right, let's bring on another caller, shall we, Abdul? He's got Vardy left to play. Abdul, you need to just turn the stream down, off, turn your speakers down, turn them off, do anything. In other words, turn everything off to silent, and then we can have a coherent conversation with yourself, because I'd really like to hear your thoughts on today's games. In other words, turn everything off to silent. No, he's not there. Let's get on Egamed. Egamed, you just need to unmute your mic, unmute your microphone, and we can have a coherent conversation with you. Good evening.
Hi, good evening. How's it going?
I don't know really. I think today's been absolutely awful. It's been absolutely, from a goal scoring perspective, not enough goals have been scored. None of my differentials have paid off, and to be honest with you, I don't care what people say. Getting whatever it turns out to be with Lundstram coming off my bench means absolutely nothing, because none of my differentials paid off. What about you?
I'm just glad to own Lundstram at this point, because if you don't own him, you're going to be going down the ranks by a lot. Because as you said, everybody owns him, and 21 points, I think, is that what he got? Is a huge score not to have.
Yeah, absolutely. I will bring up your team in just 2 seconds, but tell us, who did you captain?
My captain was Kevin De Bruyne. I'm very disappointed with that. Was hoping for more from him.
I tell you what, though, how many points did you get total?
I think it was 71 points, and I still have Chilwell to play.
And just like with Sahil, are you expecting a clean sheet from Leicester tomorrow?
I think it's going to be a close game than everyone thinks. I think it's going to be a 2-1 for Leicester, so I'm not expecting a clean sheet.
I'll ask you, are you disappointed in the Man City result, only ending a close 2-1 and nothing for David Silva or De Bruyne?
I'm very disappointed with my captain choices this season overall. My captains haven't been performing. Every time I captain somebody, they seem to blank. A player like Kevin De Bruyne has been very consistent over the season. He's been bringing in the goals and the assists, but it seems like whenever I captain him, he doesn't do anything. Yeah, I'm very disappointed. I was also very, very disappointed to see David Silva come off at halftime, I think, is when he was replaced.
Huge.
So that's a bit worrying as well.
A huge bonus for you, though, with Jimenez scoring late on.
Yeah, I'm happy with my front line today. I think it was the first time this season that all my 3 strikers bring me returns. But as you see, it wasn't a week for the midfielders. None of my midfielders returned anything.
Yeah, Mason Mount. I'll tell you what, though, Mason Mount's looking lively. But the question for you is, do you keep Salah or not, and do you switch him to Mane?
I've been faithful with Salah. I think Salah is more of an emotional thing with me because I've always had him ever since he got back to the Premier League. I've never not had Salah on my team. So I'm a bit of an emotional there. I know it's not how you play FPL, but it's, I guess for me, I can't get rid of him because I'm also Egyptian. So yeah, I
Yeah.
always support him and I always want him to score, right? So I don't want to be watching the Liverpool game not wanting Salah to score because I own Mane, right? So it's
When I look over your team here, I mean, overall, I mean, this is again a bit like with Sahil. You've had the perfect game week in the sense of virtually all your players have scored, so to speak. But for you, from a real life perspective, were you disappointed? What was the biggest upset or most disappointing result that you thought was today? I mean, in my opinion, it's got to be obviously us, Burnley losing 3-0. I mean, that was just embarrassing. But maybe Arsenal drawing 1-1 potentially, or all the top four teams only winning 2-1. What was biggest disappointment for you?
the biggest disappointment for me was Man City only winning 2-1. I was expecting there to be a goal fest, you know, with Southampton losing 9-0 the previous game against Leicester City. I thought this game would have been 5 or 6-0 for Man City. So I was really disappointed to see that Man City barely got through Southampton,
Yeah.
especially with the poor form Southampton has been in recently. But you know, with those top two teams, Man City and Liverpool, all they have to do really at this point is keep racking up the wins to stay in the title race. And you know, a win is a win, I guess. But from an FPL perspective, I'm disappointed to only see 2 goals.
Yeah. Have you made potentially? Have you done a rage transfer today, or are you still happy with the amount of points you've got? I know
Yeah,
it's
overall, I made a quick transfer just to save myself from losing a price drop on Cantwell because I see he's been dropped by a lot of people, and I think he lost out to another Norwich midfielder. I don't think he's going to be starting for Norwich anymore. So I transferred him out and I brought Hayden in. I thought he was really good in that Newcastle game against West Ham.
of course picking
And
up.
he's going to be my fifth midfielder anyways, so I wanted to save that price drop on Cantwell. He's been dropping for the past 3 weeks anyways, so I don't want to lose any more money on him.
No,
But
absolutely.
yeah, overall, I'm happy with my team. The only other concern I have is Tyrone Mings. I think he's an excellent player in real life, but he's not the best FPL asset, I guess.
Yeah, Aston Villa don't like to keep many clean sheets, and their fixtures coming up aren't particularly great. Abdul, just of interest, we've had you on the show before, haven't we? Abdul, are you there?
Uh, I think you're getting me confused with the other caller. I'm Ahmed.
Yeah, you're right. Um, Ahmed, we've had you on before, haven't we?
Yeah, I came on twice before on the show. The last time I came on was during Jason's wild card when he brought in Aguero, and I haven't been able to come on ever since. But I've been following you guys since the start of the season, and it's been an honor and a great pleasure to be part of your community. And happy anniversary, or happy belated
Did you
anniversary, by the way.
did did you catch any of the stream yesterday? Any of it whatsoever?
I did. I came on for a few minutes, but then there was a lot of noise with a lot of people on the stream, and I couldn't really make out what everyone was saying, so I didn't stick around for long.
Well, Jason wasn't allowing anybody to speak. Anyway, Ahmed, have you any final thoughts before we let you go?
I just wanted to get your opinion who I should replace Tyrone Mings for.
Remind me how much he is?
He's 4.5, and I have 0.3 in the bank.
Let's just quickly bring up the transfer straight away. I always just do the most basic thing, which is, so we're talking 5 million in the bank then, yeah?
4.8.
4.8. Let's just type in 4.9. So the best player at that moment right now, for defender wise, This is the easiest way I do it personally. Would be, of course, this is when it messes up. Brilliant. 4 point.
I was looking at Rico, given the defensive form Bournemouth have been
you
in
thought
for the
about-
past couple
well,
of weeks. I
What
can't
about?
believe that Bournemouth have kept that many clean sheets in a row.
Oh, this is thanks to Jason. It's the only reason why.
Yeah.
Have you thought about?
I always laugh when I hear you rant about how Jason gets all those clean sheet points from Ramsdale and Rico. I think it's very funny that when he got those two players in, Bournemouth started keeping clean sheets. It's a very
when he got not Rico, when he got Ramsdale in, we all thought it was a joke. Everybody, even he, did it not as a joke, but he did it because he was the only playing goalkeeper at 4.5 million.
Yeah.
And yet, since then, he's gone and got 3 clean sheets in a row, about 500,000 bonus points. It's extraordinary, and I can't get my head around his FPL luck. It's crazy. It drives me up the wall. But the main thing is that I'm not his only rival. You guys are the people that play the Kashmir League. But in answer to your question, have you thought about maybe doubling up with Sheffield United defence?
I'm giving that serious consideration now because they seem to be one of the best teams in the league defensively. Not even an exaggeration. Yeah, if you look at the top scoring defenders, I think 7 or 6 of the top 10 are Sheffield United players
Yes.
of the
Yeah.
scoring defenders in the game.
No.
So yeah, O'Connell was looking like a good option as well. I don't think I think is he 5 million or 4.5?
O'Connell's 4.5.
Yeah, so I might go for O'Connell. I was also thinking about Rico because I don't have any Bournemouth defensive coverage, but I'm not sure how long they're.
Rico certainly, if you want to get someone that's highly owned, I mean, okay, well, he's 13%, and their next 2 fixtures, Newcastle away, Wolves at home, pretty good. Whereas in Sheffield United's case, it is Tottenham away and Man United at home. Again, there's that ridiculous statistic that Sheffield United don't seem to concede more than 1 goal, or more to the point, they have a goal difference of always either +1 or -1, whatever it flaming works out to be. Either way, it's some ridiculous statistic. But all I will say is that would this be for free? Because you just said that you got rid of Cantwell for Hayden. Would it be a free transfer?
No, it's not going to be for this week. I already used my transfer for this week. It would be going forwards.
Then I would then consider doing that move.
I don't think there was any any fires in my team that I need to put out instantly. I think all the players I have, I'm happy with. All my attackers returned this game. I'm disappointed with my midfielders, but all of them are premium options, and in the long run they're going to pay off.
Oh, this particular game week has been, as we've just discussed, been just one of those unfortunate game weeks where none of the big hitting midfielders have done nothing whatsoever, and I'm not going to lie, it's very, very frustrating indeed. But all I can say is, Ahmed, thank you for coming on the show. Really appreciate you being our first caller this evening.
No, thank you very much for having me, and I'll look forward to your streams tomorrow.
Yes, the Sunday surgery as ever at 8:30. Cheers, dude. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good day.
There's Ahmed there. Fantastic. Let's quickly bring on Abdul. Abdul, good evening. Hello, Abdul.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. You're all you're speaking to the nation right now. How's your game week been?
It's not too bad and not too great. Still got a few players left to play tomorrow, so hanging in there.
Do you wanna tell us what those players are?
I've got Chilwell, Madison, and Vardy as a captain, and I've got Lundstram coming off the bench.
Who didn't play today?
Mendy and Alonso that I took hits in to bring in to the team.
And of course, Alonso didn't start today. That must be really, really infuriating. Emerson finally getting back.
It's really annoying because I've spent the last 4 weeks taking hits to sort out my defense, and I just can't get it right. I had Otamendi. I brought in Otamendi. He didn't start 4 weeks, and then I got rid of him, and now Mendy doesn't start. There's a fourth choice left back I managed to see called Angelino that's playing now. And Alonso, obviously, that's a bit disappointing. So I'm at the end of my tether with this defense. I just don't know what to do.
Yeah, I mean, how many points did you get today? Sorry,
I've got 38 today, but I've got minus 20 to come off that.
I beg your pardon.
I've got 38, but I've got a minus 20 because I took 6. I did 6 transfers last week.
What on earth made you do a minus 20?
It's Pep, isn't it? It's Pep Roulette.
Right.
And I had Aguero, so I was just sick and tired of Aguero play. Like the last 4 weeks and 5 weeks of Aguero was bad, so I said I'm going to get players that play 90 minutes. So I'm thinking I'll get Alonso, I'll get Mendy. I'll get rid of Aguero for Jimenez. So that worked out all right, but the rest of it was just
minus 20. That is just extraordinary. I mean, have you ever done this before?
I've never taken a minus 20. No, I was really upset last week, so I just rage transferred. I rage transferred 2 defenders out, and then I had to change a midfielder. But to free up some money, I had to downgrade one of my midfielders, and then to bring in another defender, I had to upgrade. Once I downgraded Aguero, I had some more money, so I did another free transfer.
I've got your team up on screen. What's made you go with Captain Vardy?
That's quite weird because actually, the night before, I had a dream that I was playing. I was playing with a Leicester team, and Vardy scored, and Maddison was there. He did the assist, and Mahrez was playing as well. So that was a bit of a weird dream, but I thought, you know what, I'll just go with it and Captain Vardy.
Are you hopeful he'll do something? It's a tough game against you've got 3 Leicester. It's going to be a tough game tomorrow.
I think we'll do well. I think we'll probably win it. Maybe 2-0. I'll be happy to. I'll be happy with a victory. I don't want us to go there and get a point. I think we should go there trying to get 3 points.
Blimey. Well, Abdul, this is the first time on the show.
I've come on a couple of times.
Oh, have you? Oh,
I think this is the first time I've come up on your stream.
Did you get a chance to watch the stream last night?
No, I haven't.
Oh well, then unfortunately, then you've missed out on a rare stream that's been deleted, unfortunately. But all I will say is that for anybody that did watch it last night, you had a treat. Abdul, have you got any final thoughts before we let you go?
Yeah, if anybody's on the Discord and can help me sort out my defense, please do. You know, I've been trying to get this conundrum right for some time now. I just can't nail it.
Absolutely, and this is what we're here for. The Discord is here for people like Abdul that are struggling. Like I said, I've got his team up on screen right now, and Abdul is struggling at the moment and needs your help. So if you want to give them a hand, get on in that Hangouts, and Abdul will be there waiting. If not, text chat, however you want to communicate with Abdul. That'd be great, and this is what we're here for. It'd be brilliant. Abdul, all I can say is thank you for joining us, my friend.
Thank you guys for running the stream. Really appreciate it.
Really appreciate you coming on. Cheers, dude. Thank you. We've just got a special guest on. Well, not on. Show me the Mane's here. Steve, I'm fuming. I've been drowning my sorrows all night. I'm complete disarray, and I have moved down to 2nd. He's sold Mopay already. He is an absolute clown. Another differential captain next seat will save me, and Kevin De Bruyne was sitting on my base. He is a waste of space, mate. All I will say is that let's just quickly bring up Show Me the Mane's team, and again, this is what we I say do this stream for. This is what this stream's all about. This narrative that me and Jason are creating here, and the fact that Show Me the Mane has had compared to most, a bad day today, and 45 points, -4. We've already brought his team up anyway. So it's 41 points. And he's only got Vardy left to play. Captain Mopay. But there's nothing we can... nothing you can do about that now, unfortunately. I still don't understand why he benched Salah, but... You know, unfortunately, it is just one of those things. I wanted to quickly look over FPL Penguin's team, actually. FPL Penguin, he triple captained Aguero today. Now, obviously, that did pay off. He got a goal, which is the main thing, but... Oh, he must have been wanting more. He must have been wanting more, is all I can say. And I know he's somewhere in the second page. The question is where he blinking will be, and I bet I can't find him. And I'll be here all day looking for him. I'm going to be here all day looking for him, and I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered because, like I said, I'll be here all day. I think I'm going to end the stream there. It's 12:30 at night. That's absolutely crazy. Let's just quickly bring up my team. I'm on 56 points at the moment, -4, so 52. I do have Lundstram coming off the bench with 21, but to be honest with you, it's been a rubbish. When I say a rubbish game week, let me just clarify that again. It's because of the Cash Mini League. At the end of the day, the people in our Cash Mini League have all got the same points as me. My two differentials in Mopay and Martial did absolutely nothing. So, to be honest with you, it doesn't matter even if I got 1,000 points. If everybody still had the same players as me, we all got 1,000 points and none of my differentials paid off whatsoever. Show me the man is saying it's absolutely disgusting. Yeah, all I will say is everybody really, really do appreciate watching this Match of the Day challenge stream. It'd be interesting to hear your feedback in the comments. If anybody's watching this on a replay, giving me feedback on what you thought of this Match of the Day challenge. It's very, very rare that I would ever be doing this, because reality is that I'd normally be in bed by now, but it's not the point. It'd be just great to hear your feedback as to how you thought it went. But we have had pretty much almost record viewers tonight. It's been crazy. It's been absolutely nuts. If you were expecting... well, thank you, David, there. Night, Stevo. Great stream. Thank you very much indeed. But yeah, we are Darren Walsh, and we all thought you'd be happy and over the moon. I would have been legitimately happy and over the moon if Mopay or Martial had scored. That's how I would have been happy. Neither of them did anything. Why would I be happy? Matt Ryan, a very popular goalkeeper in our mini league. Alexander-Arnold, Lundstram. Who else scored for me? Mane, Aguero, and Abraham. Everybody owns them. It means nothing. You know, it means absolutely nothing in this Cash Mini League. Reality is this. As Show Me the Mane has not proven, but has done. To do well at this game, you've got to have a core amount of players, but have those differentials. For me, my differentials never ever pay off. No matter how logical the moves are. Reality is this. Martial and Mopay actually got more points than Callum Wilson and Hudson-Odoi. That's a fact. But I had to take a -4 to bring him in. I took a -4 essentially so I could fund to bring in Martial. It's a fact. Reality is I've had a rubbish game week because I ain't catching anybody. I ain't catching anybody whatsoever. Certainly not Jason anyway. It ain't going to be happening whatsoever. So it's just Show me the Mane. If you thought my captain was mad this week, wait until next week. Martial matters. Even if your differentials didn't pay off, your combinations of players is still a differential. Don't think you're listening to what I'm saying. Everybody in our Cash Mini League owns those players. So, unless, of course, like you said about the combination of players, that yeah, I'm not even going to go through the maths on that, but reality is that most people would have played Lundstram as an example. I can't see many people having Lundstram on the bench and not playing full stop. Darren Walsh, who had the luck of getting Lundstram off the bench, you didn't even pick him to start. Well, yeah, because I thought that game would end 1-1. I didn't expect a flaming 3-0, Lundstram 2 goals. I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, absolutely, Opus. I guess you plan your transfer for more than 1 week, though, so still time for them to pay off. Yes, that is a very good point indeed, but based on the way my history is regarding my differentials, it will not be paying off whatsoever. Right then, I am going to call it an evening. Let's get through with the admin. All I can say is thank you everybody for watching. It's been a fantastic. Well, I've enjoyed it anyway. It's been an odd one, a very strange stream. This one, to be honest with you. But thank you all for watching. If you have enjoyed the show, all I will say is hit the like button. That's as simple as it gets. The easiest way to support the Elite FPL podcast, the way you can show support to myself and Jason, is by simply hitting the like button if you have enjoyed the stream, or more importantly, just because you stuck around the whole time for the last 2 hours. If you are new around here, you've enjoyed what myself and Jason have done over the last 24 hours, especially Jason. Certainly this afternoon. I haven't watched this stream yet, and I will be doing that tomorrow, but all I will say is that I'm looking forward to seeing Jason stream tomorrow morning or whenever. And yeah, if you have enjoyed what myself and Jason have done over the last 24 hours, by all means, hit that subscribe button. We are just growing and growing and growing. We are near hitting the 3,000, so by all means, hit that subscribe button, help us get to 3,000, and we will probably have another celebratory stream, who knows. But we are pretty much a daily FPL content streamer. We are going live tomorrow. We'll be going live at 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. So Sunday Surgery is tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock, where, as Jason always says, we are here to dissect your team. Preferably if you've had a bad game week. There's no point in anybody coming on having a good game week, like Sahil as an example. People like Sahil, it's pointless because they've had a really good game week. We don't need to dissect their teams, but people like Show Me the Mane, you may want to come live on air, and me and Jason can dissect your team and just hear Jason say, Mopay, captain, what? But no, we'll be live tomorrow at 8 o'clock by all means. That would be fantastic. But other than that, the Show Me the Mane sound going into hiding until game week 11. Other than that, follow us on Twitter, and in fact, I would highly recommend going on Twitter and seeing some of the videos that have been posted from last night's stream, just to see when, in fact, oh my goodness, why haven't I done this? Let's just bring it up on screen now, shall we? And I'm really hoping this works. I bet it doesn't. I bet you it doesn't, but where's FPL Penguin? I want to show everybody this, because this is absolutely hilarious. I bet I can't find him. There he is. Right, this is what FPL Penguin brought up from the stream last night. God almighty, how many tweets do you want to put out? This is when I won't be able to find it, will I? It's the date today, November the 1st, isn't it? I'm so hoping I can find this, because this was absolutely hilarious. Can't have deleted it. Maybe this isn't the one that... yeah, it is the same FPL Penguin. Alright, fair enough. Let's go on to Elite FPL then. Because I know that... get on with it. We were tagged in some very, very, very funny videos from last night's stream. And one... here we are. Right. Have a look at this, everybody. This. If you want to see this full... How is that got 250 views? This should have 5 million. Watch this, everybody. This is absolutely hilarious. Oh, of course, I've got to restart the stupid video again. Oh, typical. Absolutely typical. Oh, there we are. Hopefully this works. Press play. And go. Watch this, everybody. Just watch this. It's just open. Oh, flaming hell. I hate technology so much. Get this rubbish off. Right, anyway, you get the idea. But I highly recommend you go to @Elite FPL on Twitter and watch some of the funny videos which a lot of people tagged us in regarding last night's stream of Jason. Because it was absolutely gold dust, some of the malarkey that he was coming up with. Anyway, other than that, I'm calling it an evening. I'm going to go straight to bed. And yeah, we will see you tomorrow, myself and Jason, for Sunday surgery at 8 o'clock. Take it easy, guys, and yeah, sleep well.